Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world, with a projected 73% growth in the number of Muslims worldwide from 2010 to 2050. Islam has also been growing in countries where Muslims represent a tiny minority of the population, like Japan, Mexico, and South Korea. Most of Muslims in these countries are natives or indigenous people who have converted to Islam. This contradicts what many Islamophobes say, that the reason why Islam is growing is because of immigrants to these countries, or Muslims having a high birth rate. In South Korea, the Muslim population has grown to 200,000. Islam was banned in the country until 1910, when South Korea was implementing an isolation policy. Seoul alone has 40% of South Korea's total Muslim population. Islam was introduced in the 1950 by Turkish soldiers who fought alongside South Korean soldiers in the Korean War. Zubair Koç, an imam assigned to the Turkish army, one of the 16 UN forces which participated in the Korean War, had an integral role as well in introducing Islam to Korea. He was invited by the South Korean government after 30 years to inaugurate Changgu Mosque. Famous figures like Korean pop singer Jae Kim have also converted to Islam. In a YouTube video he released explaining why he converted, he said, "I thought life is a competition, and only surviving the competition is a success. I thought I had to fight and win, but they, Muslims, were different. They always help others, and they were always thankful for what was given to them. This impressed me a lot, their attitude towards life." Japan. Japan is another country where Islam has experienced exponential growth in the last 20 years. The number has grown from 110,000 in 2010 to 230,000 in 2019, with native Japanese representing around 25% of Muslims. Since the beginning of the 1990s, there has been an increasing number of mosques being built across the country. There were only 2 mosques in 1970, and now there are 115 mosques in 2023. What makes Japan unique is that there is no Islamophobia at all. Muslims are encouraged to practice their faith, even in public. There have been several initiatives launched in recent years that are aimed at promoting the understanding of Islam and Muslims. Many mosques accept tours and organize events for the communities they reside in. Mexico. The number of Muslims in Mexico has grown exponentially as more Mexicans convert to Islam and embrace its message of peace and coexistence. The Pew Forum on Religion and Public Life estimated there were 111,000 Mexican Muslims in 2010 and projected a population of 126,000 Mexican Muslims by 2030. The majority of converts to Islam are indigenous Mexicans. People gave us weird looks when we converted. They thought we were terrorists and were scared of us. But with the passage of time and our own actions, that opinion has changed. A member of the Muslim community explains, "One of the most unique Muslim urban centers were established in a village of southern Chiapas, which identified as Roman Catholic Christians previously.